Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most.
You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself.
Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without.
The past is already gone, the future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live.
The trouble is, you think you have time?
Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule.
Do not look for a sanctuary in anyone except yourself.
If anything is worth doing, do it with all your heart.
Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded.
The root of suffering is attachment. The root of suffering is attachment.
Radiate boundless love towards the entire world.
I do not dispute with the world. Rather, it is the world that disputes with me.
Should a seeker not find a companion who is better or equal, let them resolutely pursue a solitary course.
A disciplined mind brings happiness.
Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so, the wise are not affected by praise or blame.
Some do not understand that we must die, but those who do realize this settle their quarrels.
Resolutely train yourself to attain peace.
Whatever has the nature of arising has the nature of ceasing.
Give even if you only have a little.
Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace.
It is easy to see the faults of others, but difficult to see one's own faults.
Health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth.
Teach this triple truth to all. A generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity.
That deed is not well done, if one has to repent for having done it, and if with a tearful face one has to weep as a result of that deed.
You only lose what you cling to.
Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace.
Purity or impurity depends on oneself. No one can purify another.
It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways.
To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear.
Nothing is permanent.
See them, floundering in their sense of mine, like fish in puddles of a dried-up stream. And seeing this, live with no mine, not forming attachment for states of becoming.
Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared.
True love is born from understanding.
Those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living.
To abstain from lying is essentially wholesome.
If they are neither traceable in the discourses not verifiable by the discipline, one must conclude this. Certainly, this is not the Blessed One's utterance. If they are neither traceable in the discourses not verifiable by the discipline, one must conclude this. Certainly, this is not the Blessed One's utterance.
When watching after yourself, you watch after others. When watching after others, you watch after yourself.
Both formerly and now, it is only suffering that I describe, and the cessation of suffering.
Meditate. Do not delay, lest you later regret it.
The one in whom no longer exists the craving and thirst that perpetuate becoming. How could you track that awakened one, trackless and of limitless range?
May all beings have happy minds.
Whatever precious jewel there is in the heavenly worlds, there is nothing comparable to one who is awakened.
Should a person do good, let him do it again and again. Let him find pleasure therein, for blissful is the accumulation of good.
Drop by drop is the water pot filled. Likewise, the wise man, gathering it little by little, fills himself with good.
In whom there is no sympathy for living beings. Know him as an outcast.
They blame those who remain silent. They blame those who speak much. They blame those who speak in moderation. There is none in the world who is not blamed.
Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance.
If you don't tend to one another, who then will tend to you?
Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it.